Apple waited years to make a foldable iPhone for one reason: to eliminate the crease. And now that it's finally almost here, the crease is still there. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. That's the big twist. According to new supply chain reports, the foldable iPhone is expected to launch later this year alongside the iPhone 18 Pro and 18 Pro Max. And while Apple has managed to dramatically reduce the crease compared to most foldables on the market, it hasn't completely erased it, which was supposedly the whole reason for the delay. Now, why does this matter so much? Because in the foldable world, the crease is everything. It's the first thing people look for when they unfold the phone. It's the visual reminder that you're using a flexible display. And for years, Apple reportedly refused to release a foldable device until it could solve that problem properly. The company didn't want a good enough foldable. It wanted one that felt seamless. So, what did they actually achieve? According to the leak, the foldable iPhone's display has a crease depth of less than 0.15 millimeters and a crease angle under 2.5 degrees. Those are seriously impressive numbers. In practical terms, that means the crease should be extremely shallow and barely visible when you're looking at the display head-on. To put that into perspective, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 reportedly has a crease depth of around 0.7 millimeters or less, with an estimated crease angle between 3 and 4 degrees. That's still good. Samsung has improved year after year, but on paper, Apple's numbers are significantly better. So, in a direct comparison, the foldable iPhone would likely win when it comes to crease visibility. It may not be invisible, but it could be one of the least noticeable creases ever put on a mass-produced foldable phone. And that's important because perception matters. Even if most people stop noticing the crease after a few days of use, the first impression counts. Apple clearly wants that first unfold to feel almost magical, like you're looking at a single, uninterrupted piece of glass. But here's where things get complicated. Samsung has already demonstrated a foldable display with no visible crease at all, at least when brand new. Not barely visible, not reduced, completely flat-looking. And if Samsung decides to use that technology in the Galaxy Z Fold 8, then Apple's years of waiting suddenly don't look so strategic. Instead of arriving as the company that solved the crease problem, Apple might launch just as its biggest competitor moves beyond it. That's the risk of entering a market late. You get time to refine, but your competition doesn't stand still. Now, to be fair, the crease isn't the only thing that defines a great foldable. The hinge mechanism, durability, display quality, software optimization, and ecosystem integration all matter. Apple is reportedly using one of the most advanced hinge systems in the industry. And if history tells us anything, it's that Apple tends to focus heavily on long-term durability and user experience, not just spec sheet numbers. So even if the crease isn't completely gone, it may be far less noticeable in daily use than anything we've seen before. And that could be enough for most buyers. But here's my take. The crease was never just about aesthetics. It became symbolic. Apple fans believed the company was holding back until it could perfect the form factor. If the final product still has a visible crease, even a tiny one, some people are going to question whether the wait was worth it. On the other hand, if the crease is truly that shallow, under 0.15 millimeters, most users might not care at all once they start using the device. And let's be honest, Apple's strength has never been being first. It's been entering a category late and redefining expectations. The real question isn't whether the crease exists, it's whether it's noticeable enough to matter. If Apple delivers a foldable iPhone that feels solid, refined, and premium, with a crease you barely see or feel, it could instantly become the most mainstream foldable yet. But if Samsung pushes a truly crease-free display in its next model, the narrative flips completely. After years of waiting, Apple might finally step into the foldable race, only to find that Samsung has already moved the finish line. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.